Guys, deluded, you know, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. I've made videos about this before. I'm talking in regards to the Nzonzi links, and the links have quieted down after a while, and I don't really like talking on all these rumours, because if I spoke on all these rumours, I'd have to bring you guys a video about Lacazette talking about the ambition for top four, about Giroud saying he might leave, about Ozil's contract, about all of this nonsense that we see every day, and I've covered them, and I hate going across the same tired subjects. But Nzonzi, you guys, too many of you have asked. So if a lot of you asked, there's clearly something that I haven't addressed it or you haven't seen it. In regards to his links specifically, of course I like to see the links and things like that. But when you dive into it, he was in London allegedly to see whether it was his daughter or son or something like that. I want to talk about that because there's some things that you don't speak about, especially people's children, and there are matters like that. So yeah, apparently he was in London for that. He's essentially burned his bridges with the coach in Seville. They've said they're going to sell him. Essentially, he said his future lies away from there. He's a player, of course I'm going to take Nzonzi. Because of his height and things like that, of course you're going to hear Vieira, physical presence and this and that. And to a degree, he is a physical presence. He can put a tackle in and he's obviously got height. But that's not all he's about, and that's not him really. He can ball play, he can bring it forward, he can retrieve possession. He's got way more ball playing ability than people give him credit for. There's a case for two midfielders, like I've told you. A direct replacement for Santi and that steel and industrialness in midfield. If it came down to one, I'm not sure which either one I'd side with, because I've scouted a few players, and depending on the player, I'd call for them. But of course, I'm going to be happy with Nzonzi. He would improve our side. It would be lovely if certain players were to stay and we could go 4-3-3. Imagine Nzonzi with the box-to-boxness and be able to intercept and cover ground with Xhaka and Wilshere in midfield as a free. And then that opens up whether you want to have Ozil on the right flank and come off the flank, or you want Ozil part of that free. It just helps with these things. We know Nzonzi well. He did his thing at Stoke. He was a bit so-so at Blackburn. Wenger's wanted him from the Blackburn days, and he's shown why he's the gaffer. I wasn't really seeing what I see in him now then. But yeah, I'm so sure he counts as homegrown as well because of being in England for so long. I don't know how he ain't been capped for France, but I would take that. I would take that. Depends what they want. If I had to make a random guess, I'd say anything from 25 to 40 million could be the fee that needs to be done. I would love it. He's really matured as a player in Seville. He's always been decent with the ball at his feet, but his understanding for the game has improved a lot since he's gone at Seville. He's increased his discipline. He's increased his tactical understanding of the game. He just ultimately looks more mature. And what, he's 27, 28, he's in his peak powers. Arsenal with all these French links, it seems about right, and I'd give my go-ahead for it. Can it happen in January? I don't know, to be honest, because they've made their bed that they want to sell him, and he's made his bed in that he wants to leave, and he spoke about Arsenal and played quite coy on them links. But it is quite hard to do these things in January. If it could be a cut price, and I say cut price lightly because it's not going to be cheap, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. It'll be a step in the right direction, and I'm definitely going to take him. But I hope this has been I've wrapped this up for you, man. Enough of you arts, so I've done it now. Allow me with this now. DG, I'm signing out. Safe.